So I wanted to wait until the Lakers got a couple games under their belt, right? So I wanted to get about, 10, 20 games under our belt before I started giving my logical opinion. And my reason for doing this is because last year, if you remember, right, in that 2022 season, we started off bad, and I didn't want to come giving my logical opinion every game from the beginning of the season and we started off bad like we did last season because we had a lot of pieces in transition. We had pieces that were hurt, right? I didn't want to come and give my opinion, my logical, even though it would have still been logical, but it would have been negative because we were losing. So if we're losing, then, I'm going to point out the logical things which are resulting into us losing. And I didn't want to start the season off like that. So I wanted us to get 10, 20 games under our belt, have a winning record, or it could have been a losing one, but I wanted us to at least find some type of identity before I call myself, giving my input in terms of what I think we should do, what I think we're doing good, what I think we're doing bad, so forth and so on. So here we are about 16 games in. I think we about like 10-6 now. And I figured, why not wait until the Cleveland Cavaliers play the Los Angeles Lakers, right? Why not wait until that game? Why not wait until the Lakers go to the Cavaliers and play in Cleveland, right? Go play the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Why not wait till that game when the King goes home, right? Akron. It's the Akron kid, the Ohio kid. Why not wait till he goes back to then begin this journey, right? So that's what I did. So I'm going to give you my input on the game and some things that I noticed that took place that I liked, things that I didn't like, things that I thought we could have did better. So first and foremost, I like the fact that we got a W. Anytime we get a W, it's a good thing. But in the midst of these W's, there's information, there's data. So what I'm going to do is extract that data and I'm going to give it to you how I see it. So 16 games, 15 games into the season, why is LeBron James still the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers? I have an issue with that. Not saying I got an issue with his greatness, because he has presented himself in a manner that is esoteric. He's above and beyond the rest of the pack, but I thought this was supposed to be Anthony Davis' team. And in this game, LeBron had 32 points and 13 rebounds, and Anthony Davis had 22 points and 6 rebounds. Now, this isn't the first time this has happened all season, right? This has kind of been happening. This has been like a consistent trend. So this is why I said I didn't want to start off at the beginning, because I didn't want to come in here, game 3, like, oh, LeBron James is scoring all of the points and, Anthony Davis is a sidekick. But the reality of the situation is, we almost 20% into the season, and LeBron James is the number one. He's the number one scorer on our team. And I think that needs to change, right? Anthony Davis scoring 22 points and getting 6 rebounds, those need to be LeBron James stats, right? And LeBron scoring 32 and getting 13 rebounds, those need to be Anthony Davis stats, right? This is just from a logical standpoint in order for us to really get to where we're going to go. So why is this taking place? Well, one of the reasons I believe, is because Anthony Davis is not in the paint. He's not getting the ball in the paint. He's getting the ball about 18 feet, from the basket. And the problem with that is this year, as opposed to a couple years ago when we won a championship, is that jumper. That butter jumper when he tees you up and then he pulls up and he got that little long release, it's not going in. So that jumper needs to go on if he's going to get the ball at 18 feet, because now at that point, the defense got to respect the jumper. Then he could do a pump fake and he could drive in. But that's not taking place because the jumper's not really dropping like that. And if you remember, he also was hitting threes back when we won that championship. He ain't even really shooting threes now. So these are things that are taking place that's affecting his ability to put up 30 and 40 pieces. But I feel like he still could put up a 30 piece if he at least gets in the paint, gets the ball in the paint. You got to get in the paint. You get in the paint, you call for the ball, you get the ball, and you take it high with the elbow and the strong, and I feel like he could get some buckets there. So I do have an issue with, Anthony Davis not scoring or leading the pack. But overall, solid game. Not going to complain. Overall, solid game. 3 blocks again. Like Anthony Davis he's blocking ish. I'm telling you right now, he's a block party waiting to happen. He's the speakers outside. You got the Jamaican DJ. Like he's a block party waiting to happen. That's a fact. Like in fact, he's so much of a blocker. He's like your man, like your man, he really in love with this girl, and then the girl end up liking you, and then he just start blocking. Like that's Anthony Davis, right? Metaphorically, that's Anthony Davis this season. So that is a good thing. I will say that. If he keeps that up, I might be cool with the 20 points. You know what I'm saying? The 6 rebounds, 3 blocks. You give us 3 blocks a game, and those blocks are impactful, right? Because I don't want no little cheap block shot that go out of bounds, then they take the ball out, they get the ball back, and they shoot a 3. Like the block was cool, but it didn't impact the game. I want the block that you get the rebound and outlet the Rui or somebody, So cool. Speaking of, let's dive back into the game, because like I said, I do have passion, but I'm just logical with my shit. You know what I'm saying? So we only played 8 players, which I thought was good, you know what I'm saying? Because it gave everybody to get a chance to really get a nice feel of the game. Now, the reason why we only went 8 deep was because we had Ruby, who was out. We had Cam Reddish. Killer Cam, that's his nickname, Killer Cam. Like, he's out here really balling up. He's out here hooping. Yeah, he's trying to make sure that he stay a Laker. I like what he's doing, right? We got Gabe Vincent. Slow start, injury, so I'm not really happy about Gabe being out, because I really want to get him acclimated into the offense to see, how he really gonna fit. Because so far, like it ain't really been working out, and then now that he's hurt, so it's kind of remind me of like last year, or if you're a Laker fan like I am, you remember like when we had Steve Nash and then he got hurt at the beginning of the season, or when we got Dwight Howard and he got hurt. Like when players get hurt and they come to LA, Julius Randle, like when they start off hurt, it kind of like they never really like have a good season after that. Like I don't really know a player that came to the Lakers, got hurt, and then was like, when he wasn't hurt anymore, was good for us. Like Chris Dunn, like there's nobody. Like maybe if you know somebody that I ain't remembering, let me know. But so I'm disappointed that Gabe is hurt. But hopefully he comes back, hit some big shots. If he can hit some big shots for us, I think that may change my overall mentality. And then last but not least, Vanderbilt. I'm waiting for Vanderbilt to come back, right? Because with Cam Reddish energy and that defense, right? With AD blocking ish, like your best friend, that like your girlfriend, yeah. In addition to Prince, I'm happy with Prince. He only scored 7 points versus Cleveland, but I'm happy with his performance. I'm happy with them threes that he's knocking down. I'm happy with him putting the ball on the floor, right? He's playing like he don't care that LeBron James is on his team. That's one thing I don't like about LeBron, and I'm gonna go into it, man. I don't like that sometimes players defer to LeBron. Like, no, get out there and ball. Get out there and be you. You in the NBA too. Like, brother, this man can't make every single play. Get out there, put the ball on the ground, and get busy. You know what I'm saying? And I like Prince for that. Prince ain't playing, man. Reddish, he's doing the same thing. Reddish is out here balling. You know what I'm saying? Austin Reeves coming off the bench. 15 points. Led the bench. The bench had 15. The bench had 38 points. There's only 3 players on the bench who scored 38. I like that. I like AR coming off the bench. 15 points, 10 assists. Yeah, because when we had him in the starting lineup, it was some conflict of interest. With Russell. I think Russell only had like 10 points. That's cool, though. You know what I'm saying? We really want Russell to get like 17, 20. We need him to be that 3, so we have a big 3, but it's cool. He give us, as long as he don't play bad, we ain't mad. But when you're getting 38 points from Rui, not Rui, part of stuff, Rui was out, but if Rui was in, he would have been part of that 38 for sure. But when you're getting 38 from Austin Reeves, you're getting 13 from Woods, and you're getting 10 points from Hayes, that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Woods been consistent. I'm happy with Woods. He's been consistent. Still trying to find his niche. But I feel like he's at least showing up every game, right? I do feel like that. And I feel like once Vanderbilt comes back and that defense we start to get more defensively, I think that his defense is going to go up. You know what I'm saying? Rui, defense going to go. I feel like we're going to be a defensive team. From the time that Vanderbilt come back, I feel like from that point on, and maybe not exactly when he come back, because he probably got to work himself back into shape. But once he start diving on balls and really D'ing brothers down, I think we're going to take off. But in terms of that bench, Hayes, let's talk about Hayes and his 10 points. I like those 10. Actually like Hayes. We need to be running Hayes in a pick and roll, right? He needs to be getting them alley hoops, man. He needs to be in the corner on that 3-point line, even though he can't shoot the 3, right? He need to be posted up there while LeBron James and Anthony Davis is on the other side. And they busting, they moving, that double team come. When that double team come, you throw the lob. He's running baseline. That's all day. That's how he got most of his buckets anyway. That's why Austin Reeves had 10 assists, right? Because Hayes, that pick and roll, lob it up to him. That's what he do. That's what we need from him. I like that. I like that. Yes, I like that. That's what I like. Yeah, that's that passion. See that passion coming out. But logically, it makes sense. Why are we not running these plays? I'm cool with the pick and roll to AD, but I feel like this kid got more spring to him. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather run a pick and roll with him, have AD as a second option underneath. You know what I'm saying? That's just to me. But it is what it is. This leads me to Darvin Ham. Now, to the date of this writing, Ham he's doing okay. I know we got a winning record, but he's just doing okay. Because to me, he's too nice. Like, he's not getting technical fouls. Like, where's his passion? Like, I feel like he's just calm and collected. He like, man, I ain't doing nothing to ruin my chances of being this coach. I'm just going, I'm a coast, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure I get this check, and I ain't mad at him if he coaching for a check. But, bro, there's done been some atrocious calls that you need to get up in the referee's face. Yeah, you need to get up in their face like, yo, bro, what's that? Like, nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of them female refs, they don't be calling shit underneath the paint, man. You need to be, yo, listen, sweetheart, you know what I'm saying? No aggression, but call that foul on LeBron, man. He's to go for a reason. He needs to go to the line. Even though he may miss, right? And we'll get into that. Even though he may miss, we that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? So for Darvin Ham, I need more energy. I need more aggression. And I also need better play calling. Where are the plays down the stretch? I feel like this the Lakers, right? We either start off slow and go down like 18 points, 20 points. And then we come back. We do come back. I give us that we come back. But we should have never been down 18 points. Like Darvin, like once you see us go down like 6 and then it goes to like 10, like you should know like this is a trend. 6, 8, 10, trend. Right? Call them timeouts. Like, I don't understand. Like, how we in the fourth quarter? It's like 6 minutes left. We got 4 timeouts. Brother, they're making a run. Call the timeout, bro. Like, I need you to call the timeout. I also need you to run some plays. 4 minutes in this game. 4 minutes in this Cleveland game. And we're up 8. We up 8. 2 minutes later, it's a 1-point game. Come on, bro. 2 minutes, it's a 1-point game? Like, come on. Like, I understand LeBron James is quote-unquote the GOAT, yada, yada, yada. He's definitely the king, right? But, bro, we be up by 1 and you let LeBron just shoot a contested 3. I don't like that. Why isn't LeBron going downhill? Why aren't we getting the ball, pick, downhill, LeBron James, and then we need some people in the paint to get that rebound, because clearly they're not always calling the call for him. But like, where's that at? Like, where's the LeBron James, the dive, the kick? Like, where's that play? We need those plays. LeBron be, you know, he brush himself off, and then he shoot a contested 3. Now sometimes it go in. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes it go in, but I don't like that play. Even when it go in, I don't like it. I don't like the play. I like when the bucket, but I don't like the play. So we need some plays, because down the stretch, this has been happening a lot. We'll come back, or we'll be up 5, and then it'll be 1. Like, how they score 8 points in 2 minutes, and we score 0. The game is on the line. Not to mention, what's up with these free throws? Down the stretch, we missing free throws? LeBron, come on, man. Come on, man. So I do got an issue, with that. But overall, the Cleveland game, we did decent. You know what I'm saying? Back to Anthony Davis, I felt like some of the moves that Jared Allen did to Anthony Davis was the moves Anthony Davis should have been doing to Jared Allen, right? That's like, I have an issue with that. But Anthony Davis did play good, so I ain't tripping. We held Donovan Mitchell to 22 points. That ain't bad. We know he could get off with a 30-piece, 40-piece easy. So, I'm not upset about that. But overall, we need a better performance. And not to mention, Garland, what's his name? Garland, Darius Garland. Yeah, they point guard. Yeah, he didn't come back and play part of the game, so ain't no telling what the game would have looked like, you know. But them young boys was what I'm noticing is they're running us. They're running us. They're running us, and we need to run. That's why I like Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish getting the heat, run. He getting the heat, play. I'm young too. You know what I'm saying? So, but overall, the game was pretty cool. We got hit those free throws. I want to see more plays. I want to see more ball movement. I want to see Anthony Davis either start hitting the jumper, the 18-footer, the 16-footer, or I want to see him get in the paint. Yeah, get in the paint. Just real quick, a move and bucket. Easy. That's easy peasy for him, dog. Stop falling on the floor. But I'm tired. Every time this dude falls on the floor, I'm like, bro, he falls on the floor more than my 1-year-old. Like, it's just be crazy. But he is talented. He is a unibrow. He is AD. But that's $60 million, brother. I'm going to need you to earn that. I'm going to need you to earn that. But overall, like I said, as far as I'm concerned, that's my logical opinion on the Lakers versus the Cavaliers. And I may went, you know, a little bit more into detail. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Next game, 76ers versus the Lakers. Anthony Davis versus Joel Embiid. We'll see, man. Peace.